Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren assures release of white paper of Manipur government's expenses on fighting COVID-19 pandemic within 2 months. "24-hour band called by all tribal students union Manipur over Manipur Hill Area's Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 cripples normal life in Manipur's hill areas. Manipur reports 270 new COVID-19 cases and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 11.06%. And India adds 25,072 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 44,000 recoveries in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.63%. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm Premi Thangjam bringing you the news in details. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren has assured of releasing white paper of government's expenses on fighting COVID-19 pandemic in Manipur within 2 months. He announced the same during the second sitting of the 3-day 13th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly today. The House began with the announcement of House business by House Leader Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren. Responding to Kangabok MLA Surjikumar Ukram in the House, Chief Minister N. Biren said Northeastern Council had sanctioned 3 crore rupees as COVID-19 pandemic-related fund for the financial year 2020-2021, another 31 crore 52 lakh rupees as COVID-19 emergency response and health system preparedness package for financial year 2020-2021, and 11 crore 60 lakh rupees for financial year 2021-2022. He maintained that state government has spent around 19 crore 58 lakh rupees for financial year 2021-20 and around 2 crore rupees 84 lakh rupees as COVID-19 pandemic related expenses so far for the current financial year 2021-2022. The Chief Minister said that 16 crore and 80 lakh rupees were added to State Disaster Response Fund to tackle COVID pandemic for financial year 2020-2021 and 8 crore 40 lakh rupees for financial year 2021-2022, out of which more than 9 crore 33 lakh rupees were utilized during financial year 2020-2021 and 8 crore 93 lakh rupees so far for financial year 2021-2022. The House Leader also informed that a little over 4 crore rupees were sanctioned for Manipur under PM CARES for financial year 20 and 21, out of which 3 crore 50 lakh rupees have been utilized till date in fighting the pandemic. He stated that no fund under PM CARES has been sanctioned yet for the financial year 2021-2022. During the question hour of the Assembly session, Patsoi MLA A.K. Mirabai told the House that supervisors of the 15 food producing companies, FCPs, are not functioning efficiently, due to which people are being deprived of benefits under these FCPs. She urged the House to form a committee to look into the matter. The Congress MLA asked the House how many FCPs have been formed under Manipur Organic Mission Agency and Mission Organic Value Chain Development Agriculture, and which FCP has received equity grant and credit guarantee fund provided by the centre, and if not, why. Responding to the Congress MLA, Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukhoi said that 15 food producing companies were established in 2016 and necessary supervisors were appointed. However, the FCPs could not abide by the guidelines of the Indian government, hence no equity grant and credit guarantee fund has been granted till date. MLA A.K. Mirabai said FCPs can get a grant of 2 crore rupees each per annum from the government, but due to inability to follow the guidelines, no fund has been received in the past 5 years, rendering a big loss to the farmers and the state in general. Hence, the ruling government should look into the matter. However, the Agriculture Minister responded by stating that these supervisors are not under the Agriculture Department. Thereafter, MLA A.K. Mirabai urged the House to form a committee to look into the matter. Leader of the House Chief Minister Thangjam announced that State Cabinet will discuss on providing a suitable job to the bereaved family of 6th Manipur Rifles Jamadar Waikum Ronald, who had succumbed to COVID-19 while discharging his duty. He was responding to Congress MLA Okram Surjikumar in the House today. The Congress MLA told the House that shortly after Jamadar Waikum Ronald's demise, his father also succumbed to COVID-19. Surjikumar also drew the attention of the House to consider preparing a report of those who had died of COVID-19 after recovering from the disease, responding to which Chief Minister N. Biren said 38 people have died after recovering from COVID-19 so far in the state. He assured of looking into whether the relevant department has missed out any such cases or not. He further appealed to everyone, including those who have recovered from COVID, to continue following COVID-appropriate behaviors to avoid getting infected again.
Family sigi yengaga bread under ani lay hidrabanina COVID na madusu plus election duty dane sir lay hidrabani sir ana si ate situation ga yamna khenabina honorable leader of the house namasi state ki cabinet phambi matam da yamna keno to na te cabinet ta puthokpi daga karamba matam da karamba handaki thasi manung da moi family si yam ware sir aduna masi matang karamba matam da tobiu ngambani habtang assurance pb ba yagadra habtang tang sir thamjai thank
head next cabinet da koi puthokna ba madu mataw ga rehabilitate of jage adagi ani subada ngasagi district hospital sing da kari da oxygen plant ki kari ki oxygen plants di masidai da nakli adu ada gi duplicate ki wadi leitre ventilator kari simedi koi export team kango kharna yengal ai ngasai jab lei dingai da lei ra matung da exporting committee im tor bani ada hujik chalai bagi do sume ona member na happy sir koi oxygen plant ka ji handak tani government da lai san da pandemic number more kan masigi lang ne aduna masigi export record chalai na ba.
MLA Paunam Brojan moved the House during the 0 hour to address the issue of prohibiting people of the 8 assembly constituencies of Manipur, including 7 assembly constituencies of Thaubal and Kaching district and Ziribam assembly constituency from contesting parliamentary elections. He lauded Rajya Sabha MP Laisemba Sanajauba for tabling the issue in the parliament session on July 20th. However, he said that the MP urged the House to include the 8 assembly constituency into general category, which is unfortunate. MLA Paunam Brojan said residents of these constituencies want to remain in the reserved category and at the same time be allowed to contest for the election as well as vote for oneself. Seizing the opportunity of the 0 hour, MLA K. Megachandra demanded the House to fix the issues of government employees who are on sea strike work, pressing their various demands.
Reserve on election commission Kendra Nipan se reserve Sydney had Tambiramabani. Webasui economically backward Mayamo Badugumba area Nima Pum Sing the Manda Sugunu Kendra Sing Haktani, Hyang Lam Sing Haktani, Wabai Sing Haktani, Kaking Sing Hatani, Wangjing Tenta, Sing is Harum Haktani, Matam to the backward had a recognition Pibiraga election commission I quasi reserve Sita Tambiramani. Adu Laibak Tibadi quasi bought Lepayadaba. Mapam the Lepayada was when Biramana Maramaraga, a quick legal go about Soybasin, a quick processing in Ningbatung, the Wang labor Cherakta, quite parliament put hope to the Labok Pare. Taubabu, Manapan Bigri would demand to the general Dutch and View had a tokre. Madu Soyba Mani, quite the reserve when election commissioner, and Mabasa quite singing reservation to the AUG Habanate, a quite Nipan Zigueba, reserve candidate Nama, quite Sembinaba, reserve area Amas Sembinaba, quite demand to Javani, the honorable leader of the house now. Masi center da khitang takna biraga koi mayam gi demand se bukhat pina baina masi August house ki kuthang thamjab
कर्मचारी सिंह हाइबताई सर मणिपुर सेक्रेटरीट सर्विसेस एसोसिएशन मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेस फेडरेशंस एंड मणिपुर स्टेट पेंशनर्स यूनियन ना चथरकपा स्ट्राइक सी खबर की अनंबदसु यावरे दुगा मरोइना खोइना डिपार्टमेंट दा चटप कांदसु थेंगनरे सर अन स्ट्राइक सी याना खिद्री अदुगो स्ट्राइक सी नुमित मंगा तरुनी संजले
Opposition MLA A.K. Mirabai raised calling attention motion of the Minister in charge of Finance, Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joykumar on the reported loss of revenue of the state due to higher VAT in comparison to neighbouring states in the House today. She urged the House to adopt a resolution to urge the centre to reduce the tax amount. MLA A.K. Mirabai said people in the state, especially farmers, are suffering due to hike in fuel prices. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joykumar responded by stating that other northeast states have lesser fuel rates as these states have their own resources. He added that the centre will not consider any resolution adopted by the Assembly to reduce centre excise tax in a serious manner. The House unanimously passed the Lining Thausanamahi Temple's Second Amendment Bill 2021, the Manipur Conservation of Paddy Land and Wetlands Second Amendment Bill 2021, the Manipur Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Third Amendment Bill 2021, the Manipur Goods and Services Tax Fourth Amendment Bill 2021, the Manipur Legislature Removal of Disqualifications Sixth Amendment Bill 2021, the Manipur Courts Second Amendment Bill 2021, the Manipur Shops and Establishments Regulation of Employment and Conditions of Service Bill 2021 today.
Mamangi Chahiga Sangdam Navada Manipurna Thaudagi Pangadava Lupa Koti Nimpumapan Lakuntra Mari Ki Ribinu Mankre Haiduna Heading the Chau Chona Pongapadagi State Ki Ribinuga Mari Lainava Port Ama Oibanina State Ki Prajagi Interestas are in Bukachavani. Petrol Gimaban Dizangi Maman Hengalibase Central Excise Duty si Wangbanani Masi Hantana Lawan View Haibase Haijasi
2020-21 Gida Pangisi 156.41 crore Aduga Canada 80.77 in Helibra 156.41 in Helibra. Similarly, petroleum get so Sagi 2019-20 see the 14.5% Chang Delosi. Adulation Tagani Canada Tata and Pandi 10.6% Kataniba. Adubu for the simple calculation 14.5% Silo Candida 14.5 Shida Pangamisha 12.98 Pangameba.
24-hour band called by all tribal students union Manipur Atsum since last midnight in support of Manipur Hills Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 has crippled normal life in hill areas of Manipur. Atsum had called a 24-hour band demanding to introduce and pass the Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 in the ongoing monsoon session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly. Markets, shops, banks and other establishments remain closed in hill areas. Band supporters came out on streets and blocked traffic movement. State police are being deployed at strategic locations to keep a strict vigil to avoid any untoward incident. Members of Kuki Students Organization KSO More blocked and Hill Tribal Council More also shut down shops, hotels and vegetable vendors in More town. Movement of vehicles from More to Imphal and vice versa has been halted owing to the ban which will end this midnight. Ukhrul, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Churchanpur, Tamenglong, Ferzol, Kamjong and Chandal district headquarters came to stand still except for essential services. Volunteers of Naga Students Union Chandal also blocked Palil Chandal Road near Liwa Chani. Speaking to media, Atsum Information Secretary Angte Shang has said that Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 was drafted for the welfare of the people of Manipur. He added that provisions for development of hill areas are already included under Article 371C of the Indian Constitution. He condemned the failure of government to introduce the bill in today in the Assembly and warned of continuing agitations until the demand is met. He maintained that Naga Students Union Chandal NSUC has also extended solidarity to their call for ban. It may be mentioned that Additional Chief Secretary of Tribal Affairs and Hills MLA Letkojin Haukip yesterday issued a notice seeking more time to discuss the bill before introducing it in the Assembly, citing that the bill is a complex matter.
Recently, the Hill Area Committee Manipur has adopted and drafted the Manipur Hill Area Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 for the welfare of the people in Manipur, which were purely under the provision of the Article 371C, which is provided to the Hill Area by the Constitution of India. So, to show strong resentment against the government's lackadaisical attitude for non-tabling of the said bill in the ongoing assembly session, we assume NSUC and with the support of all the CSOs and the peoples of the Hill Area has called this 24 hours total shutdown. And if the government still refuses to fulfill our demand, we will still continue our agitation.
All Tribal Students Union Manipur ATSUM has condemned the failure of government to table the Manipur Hill Area Autonomous District Council Bill 2021, recommended by Hill Areas Committee today on the second day of the assembly session. Press release from ATSUM informed that a public consultative meeting to be attended by members of various tribal organizations will be held at the Amity Hall of Adim Jati Complex in Chingmairong at 1 p.m. tomorrow. And on the other hand, Manipur Muslims Welfare Organization MMWO has opposed to both introducing and passing of Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council 2021 bill in the assembly. In a video release from MMWO organization, President Mohammad Wajid Saha expressed apprehension that the bill is a threat to the peaceful coexistence and integrity of Manipur. He said MMWO and MCM welcome any welfare measures. However, they will stand against any forces or measures which will bring disharmony and unrest in Manipur.
Community amagi advanabagi hena mai pa kinabagi khudong jaba pina namagi damaka iram damasibu chenmese tana jon bagi thong thongchin chatraklabadi MMW amadi MCM na maduda tumena laithokloi iram dam ingangkhai ngat namagi damak kannamagi damak matam suppada aikoi sem sadru leijagani aduga kapluk furup ama phawbana su nungsi chanana mahausa dagi mahurudagi leibinagi ba nungsi nabagi mari ado hena chekshina leinanabagi damakta aikoi masel doiba aikoi goiba adum labo apit wakhal duna marak oraga miam khangna puthoisi community khudimaki development focus of the Mokalo Lakmatamda, Lady stakeholders in Japuna, Haminatuna, Kanaminaga, Matamuki Palaga, Masida, I call the PBA, documents in Chamita, Duna Puna Kananaga, upon the focus of Z, I call Sanaleva, Manipur, Mahosha, and the Tek the Kai, and I don't know Nankaibu, Puna Naminatuna, Santi, Levatangulita, Valam, the Mamo, I had been
Tanglai Imalub Gil has also opposed to introduction of the Manipur Hills Areas Autonomous Council Bill 2021 or any other bills in the ongoing State Assembly monsoon session which may harm the territorial integrity of Manipur. Press release from KIL warns of visitation along with various civil bodies if the government acted otherwise. All Assam Manipuri Youth Association AMYA also warned of launching intense form of visitations against introduction of Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 in the Assembly. Speaking to media today at South Barak Hall in Banakandi of Assam's Kasar district, AMYA Chief Advisor KSH Kundal said that the bill is detrimental to the state. He also said the AMYA will submit a memorandum to Prime Minister and President of India against passing of the controversial bill.
Terrorist group khara ki sabu ka makada adudagi vested interest akhoi gi group khara akhoi asungumba vested interest lei makhoi sing sina hari pasak se akhoi ga leiriba maitei singa tei chimi sinau sing siga akhoi ga lapthok na nabab silapani duta natana lebak sisu tangkhai ta halaga tonga ton ba akhoi bifur khat tawna mai attempt ne bako masi ai amona haizari masi yam tuna masi handokadabani masi khungom je na tragadi jam tabdirakani.
The Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee STDC has reiterated their demand for the state government to send recommendation to the Center for Inclusion of Meitei or Meitei community in the Scheduled Tribe list of the Indian Constitution, else want of unprecedented agitations as soon as COVID situation subsides. Speaking to media at Workers' Union Manipur office in Udipok today, STDC General Secretary K. Bhogendra Chet demanded inclusion of the community's ethnography report along with socio-economic caste census report while sending the recommendation. He added that the Ministry of Tribal Affairs intimated STDC office on April 4, 2019 for the need of state government's recommendation, stating that Chief Minister N. Biren had then extended support towards the same. He appealed to table the matter in tomorrow's sitting of the Manipur Assembly's monsoon session.
Music Panbiri Honorable Chief Minister, Sri N. Biren je koi ani raum lau na jakra. Unabadu dama dum masi assurance ko dopi otang kropiu ayu and sumasi support ni tawi adu ko yaningi. I don't mind tapi. Andak saigi February ki tang tara mamangi assembly session da opposition ki Congress ke MLA Honorable K. Meghachandra na hangbo question nama. ST ki matang se demand se kuina namjal lere kari kari packet pi rage adu ki tapi hoina haiba kanda Honorable Chief Minister na hawk se tambigi bese ai isagi ona sumasi support hoye adu bo mama tang kitang di pa mi matang kerja pi hoina adu mai tapi ke. Ada ko na uji committee ki site ki Honorable Chief Minister ma di ga men uji panbiri bese da ka ko na thamjaningi sina atro ho gra do di uji recommended thana na bagi thorang lokhan na bagi kari thorang lei bi rage curfew ko lei biduna kongjang junction ba yada na matam khara kanu tawni aduna thu matam da thana na darkar hoire kana ayeng loi ko assembly sida putho ko so kana bi ho darkar hoin khan bi rage.
Education Minister Sorokai Bamrajan has expressed high hopes that merging of National Education Policy 2020 with School Pagarhansi Mission will boost the education sector of Manipur. He was speaking at the distribution of corrugated galvanized iron CGI sheets to 36 families of Lamsang Assembly constituency today. Speaking to Impact News on the sideline of the distribution event held at his residence in Salam, the Education Minister asserted that government intends to implement National Education Policy 2020 starting from 2025 and fully by 2030. He said State Education Department is making necessary arrangements for the same. S. Rajan also confirmed that as per NEP 2020, physical education is a compulsory subject, hence requirement of necessary physical education teachers will be discussed in the State Cabinet.
Sigi education policy asi 2030 dadi fully implement tawdana masigi kanabasi ekoigi samaj da ekoigi chhatra singda phangan gadamni haiba national education policy da yauri koi right to education dana ekoi chahi taruk tagi ekoi angang singda piramani education policy dana ekoi hujik chahi ahum dagi angang ji tamba horakanda angalwadi worker sing helper sing mayam sing siga tied up tawrakanda angang sing si physical health develop tawba masa phanba dagi sport ki mayam ama ekoi chahi ahum dagi senggot National Education Policy de yauri higher education ki thakta yauraba kanda amuke na National Education Policy yamna pak sandokre koi ki sarkar na paikali school fagalanji misal amasung NEP 2020 jiga combined tawraga koi na phajana ningthi tawda Manipur da afaba education system laibaga loina na government school bo aduki matik palbiki adugumba confidence wangna lakhani habi thajabadu lai.
73rd Foundation Day of Communist Party of India CPI Manipur State Council was celebrated at Irawat Bhavan, BT Road in Imphal today. Party leaders, members, workers and supporters attended the event held by adhering to COVID-19 SOPs in a subdued manner. Attendees paid floral tribute to the bust of Lamyanba Hirzam Irawat on the occasion. Speaking at the event, Secretary of the Communist Party of India, Manipur, Lashram Swatin Kumar said, Communist Party, a party based on the ideologies of Marxism and Leninism, has been striving for the welfare of the public. He said that the party right from its inception stands for a better state and for the rights of farmers following the footsteps of Hirzam Irawat. Praising the late leader for his immense contribution in emancipating the state from feudalism of the colonial era, Lashram Sotan Kumar said words will not be enough to describe Hirzam Irawat's role in making Manipur an autonomous state. Regarding the upcoming 2022 State Assembly election, the CPI Manipur Secretary said that the party stands for free and fair election and against party hopping.
Leipa ase matamamada ningthogi lenga ki yamna tamthiraba feudal system British colonial rule gi makhada leramba khudong thingai oiba adugu lerana mapan gi thinamata yaudana singna koina pansari ba sugumbal lamasida ekoi gi culture sports tradition sahitya tongan lam kaya da adu ba chakhut khongthang da aho ba kaya leramba singa do menkhatna bugi damakta lusinglen irabot gi makhada anoba manipurama semna bhotna bada khwaidagi achoba thodang kaya singa se parties na haurak pagi ahan ba mahorol da khwaidagi ꯃꯄꯨꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯗꯥꯏꯇ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯧꯔꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯦ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯁ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯅ ꯁꯥꯡꯂꯕ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯏꯕ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯏꯍꯧ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯦꯝꯅꯕ ꯀꯣꯝꯔꯦꯗ ꯏꯔꯥꯕꯣꯠꯀꯤ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯁ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯅꯤꯡꯖꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯃꯪꯂꯝꯕ ꯃꯪꯂꯥꯟ ꯁꯨꯔꯤ ꯅꯣꯝꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯠꯀꯤ ꯄꯤꯔꯥꯡ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯝꯃꯨꯅꯤꯁ ꯄꯥꯔꯇꯤꯅ ꯇꯩꯊꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯀꯤ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯐꯥꯏꯠ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯒꯅꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯆꯨꯝꯕ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯆꯣꯡꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯣꯡꯁꯤꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯅ ꯐꯥꯏꯠ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ.
National Executive Member of Communist Party of India, Dr. Moirang Themnara, has expressed disappointment that people have started viewing politicians as indecisive and self-centric. He was speaking at the Foundation Day celebration of CPI at CPI Kakching Local Office organized by Kakching Local Council today. Dr. Nara said people are now taking politics as a joke after many indecisive people have joined politics. He condemned that politicians are hopping from one party to another as election draws near. Controlled Commission Chairman of CPI Manipur State Council, Y. Dhananjoy, District Secretary E. Sarat, Kakching Constituency CPI intending candidate KSH Keso and others attended the event. Manipur reported 270 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,441 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 11.06% as per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room. Total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,11,212, out of which 3,706 are active cases. 4 COVID patients died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,755. On the positive note, 554 recovered cases were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,05,751. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 95.08%. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Pioneer Academy, Bamon Kampu, Imphal East. Class 11 Science admission extended for a few days due to prevailing COVID-19 situation. Special announcement. Admission fees can be paid in 2 installments. For more details, please visit school campus during office hours or visit school website www.pioneeracademyimpal.in.
Welcome back after the break, and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 25,072 fresh COVID-19 cases, 44,157 recoveries and 389 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 cases have declined to 3,33,924. Total recovered cases are 3,16,80,626 and recovery rate stands at 97.63%, while death toll has reached 4,34,756. COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to more than 28.25 lakh people in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 21.27 lakh people. Above 44,47,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 19,393,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 74,27,000 in the world, followed by Brazil and India. Combined team of narcotics and affairs of border and personnel of Thangjam police station has arrested 2 miscreants along with huge cache of suspected COVID-19 medicines along National Highway 2 near Haijingang supermarket in Kanchipur last afternoon. The arrested persons are 30-year-old Mohammad Firoz Khan, son of Mohammad Hafajuddin from More, Ward number 5, Muslim Nagar Makhalai Kai, Technopol district, and 22-year-old Imran Khan, son of late Abdullah from More, Ward number 5, Muslim Nagar Mayai Laikai. They were caught while smuggling the medicines to Myanmar in a Maruti van bearing registration number AS01DA3148. Police team seized 2 cartons containing 48 packets labeled 100 milligram injection vial and remdesivir lyophilized powder and 100 bottles of Covishield vaccine. Upon police interrogation, it came to light that the seized items were handed over to them at Hatta by 23-year-old Subham Kumar Anand, son of Rabindra Prasad Gupta from Kathia, Pratapganj, Bihar, currently residing at BT Road, Rupmahal Tank, Imphal. Police has also arrested Shubham Kumar Anand last afternoon. A case has been registered at Thangjam police station for further investigation. Personnel of Lumphal police station arrested a couple with 220 litres of illicit country liquor this morning. Police arrested them around at 5:30 a.m. near DC office Lumphal in Imphal West District during a frisking operation. The arrested persons from Phayeng Mayai Laikai are 45-year-old Thangjam Kishan, son of late M. Mukta, and his wife 40-year-old Potsangbam Sakhi. They were carrying the liquors in 8 jute bags in a Maruti van bearing registration number MN03P1270. They have been handed over to Excise Department Lumphal along with the seized liquors for necessary legal actions. State President of Republic Party of India, Athawale Th. Maheshwar, has claimed that the number of people in Manipur supporting RPIA is increasing. He said this at the inaugural function of Women's Election Committee office in Haubam Marakngangom Laikai in Kaishamthong constituency. He added that with public support and trust in the party, RPIA will bring positive changes in Manipur. Deplorable roads of Patso Assembly constituency are being repaired under the supervision of MS Joymati Pharmaceuticals Guwahati proprietor Wahengbam Dinesh Chandra. Speaking to media, Dinesh Chandra informed that commuters are facing major inconveniences as the local MLA failed to repair the roads. He also stressed on the need for proper drains by the roadsides. Roads in Sanghay Pro, Kabuikul, Teralukram Lairak, Mayai Laikai, Mayengbam Lairak, Soibam Lairak, Tengkom Lairak and Nongthombam Lairak are being repaired. Dinesh Chandra appealed for cooperation in developing the constituency. Locals of Kakching district, Wabagai have started repairing the road from Kairak Sekmai Barrage to Wabagai Mairinbam under the initiative of Kairak Gram Panchayat Pradhan. They have appealed to the government to blacktop the road at the earliest. Sources said the locals and the Gram Panchayat Pradhan contributed money for the road repair. Locals have expressed disappointment that Wabagai constituency has been deprived of developmental projects for the past 20 years. Top Nauria Gram Panchayat felicitated Imphal East Zilla Parishad Upadhyaksha Khetri Tama upon being conferred Doctor of Philosophy Honorary Doctorate Award 2021 by Commonwealth Vocational University, Makonga, Hahake Kingdom of Tonga. The felicitation ceremony was held at Panchayat Ghar, Porompa, Thawan, Balikai. Top Nauria Gram Panchayat Pradhan M. Dinachandra, Upa Pradhan A. Ashok and Gram Rojgar Sevak GRS KH Kursida were among those who attended the event. Manipuri community in Tripura observed the 13th Imalo Numit or Mother Language Day at Maite village of Lalsimura in Tripura yesterday. Social and cultural organization Marub and Patriotic Writers Forum PAWF Tripura branch jointly organized the event. The day marked the inclusion of Manipuri language in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution on August 20, 1992. Performance of Manipuri martial art form, thangta and cultural dance and music were the main highlights of the program. General Secretary of Manipuri Sahitya Parishad Tripura L. Birmangol, advisor of Marub organization N. Madhu Singha, Assistant Professor of NIT Agartala Anuradha Nomaitim, editor of the Khelairang T.H. Nilkumar and others attended the program. Medium to high rainfall is expected in both hills and valley areas of Manipur in the upcoming couple of days. As per report from India Meteorological Department Regional Meteorological Center, Guwahati, most areas of Senapati, Chandal and Churchandpur districts will receive rainfall tomorrow, and in some places of Tamenglong, Kamjong, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Teknopal and Ferozpur district, while Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Jiribam, Noni and Kakching district will have dry weather. Most areas of Senapati, Ukhrul, Chandal and Churchandpur district will receive rainfall on August 24th, and some isolated places of Tamenglong, Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Kamjong, Kakching, Teknopal and Ferozpur district, while Jiribam, Noni, Bishnupur and Thoubal district will have dry weather. Widespread rainfall is expected in Senapati, Ukhrul, Chandal and Churchandpur districts on August 25 and 26, and most areas in Tamenglong. Kangpokpi and Ferozpur district rain is expected in places of Imphal West, Imphal East, Kamjong, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching, Teknopal districts, and at a couple of areas of Jiribam and Noni districts. As per a report from ICAR Agrometeorological Unit Lamphel, Manipur received 4 mm rainfall today. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today inaugurated India's first smoke tower in Delhi's Connaught Place that will purify 1,000 cubic meters of air per second within a radius of around 1 kilometer. He said the tower has been set up as a pilot project and initial trends will be available within a month. If the pilot project is successful, more smoke towers will be installed in the national capital. A control room has been set up at the site to monitor the operations of the smoke tower. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked the Foreign Minister to brief floor leaders of political parties on developments in Afghanistan. Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar posted about this on his Twitter handle today. According to media reports, India is evacuating Indian citizens stranded in Afghanistan and has been allowed to operate 2 flights per day from Kabul. The government also is short of extending help to Hindus and Sikhs and their friends in Afghanistan who need help. Media reports also said a C-17 aircraft brought 168 passengers, including 107 Indians yesterday. Among them were 2 Afghan senators, namely Anarkali Honaria and Narendra Singh Khalsa. Air India, Indigo and Vistara also carried Indians from the war-torn nation to Delhi via Tajikistan's capital Dushanbe and Qatar's Doha. Manipur's Pukhrambam Shushila Chanu and Sanglakpam Nilakanta Sharma, who represented India in the recently concluded Tokyo Olympics 2020, were felicitated at Kongwon Zone 2 today. Tongzu constituency social worker Prasyojit Sanglakpam handed over a cash reward of 50,000 each to the Olympians on the occasion. They were also given lifetime membership at Lifestyle Fitness Gym. Manipur Hockey held a reception ceremony for Olympians hockey players S. Nilakanta and Pukhrambam Susila at Hotel Classic Grand today. The duo represented India in the recently concluded Summer Olympics Games held from July 23rd to August 8. Kakching MLA M. Rameshwar, President of Hockey India, Gyanendra Ningomba, patron member of Manipur Hockey, Dr. T.H.W., Olympian K.S.H. Thoiba, YAS Director cum MCSD Pulin, Manipur Hockey President Basudeva Singh, General Secretary S. Niken and hockey enthusiasts attended the event. Nilakanta, who clinched bronze medal in men's hockey, and Sushila, who secured 4th rank in women's hockey, received gifts from various 16 districts, hockey association, hockey lovers on the occasion.
District managing common Canada Tamaga, coaching program, local Rugidam, Shem Sao Logere, Atumo, the local box, Mamma Reserve, 제리밤나 중바 마품 그래도 좀 마두기 하고 패션 두기 막하다 거 트레이닝 하우저그로 산으로 트레이닝 뭐 돌파시 거의 오케이 넥스펙션 good fridge 크레디 마두기 수요들 라그네 거 빠야
거기 outstanding Olympians encouraged the winner in terms of infrastructure in association with Manipur hockey India hockey ka pullaga turf mayam set up torga physical infrastructure ki set up togador along with that whatever Tamo Thoy suggested we need to find good coaches good trainers and we have to associate ourselves with the good countries who's producing the best players in the world akhoi da marudu di yaureba adu marudu mafam chana hullaga matam chana ising chairaga yengchin ba ma change
54 athletes will represent India at Tokyo Paralympics beginning tomorrow. Indian athletes will compete in 9 sports disciplines, including archery, athletics, track and field, badminton, swimming, weightlifting, among others. This is the biggest ever contingent India has sent to any Paralympics. All 54 athletes are part of the Target Olympic Podium scheme. Top scheme. Before we conclude, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthom Biren assures release of white paper of Manipur government's expenses on fighting COVID-19 pandemic within 2 months. A 24-hour ban called by all tribal students union Manipur over Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council Bill 2021 cripples normal life in Manipur's hill areas. Manipur reports 270 new COVID-19 cases and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 11.06%. And India adds 25,072 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 44,000 recoveries in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.63%. And that's all we have in this edition of the Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur News. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night. Stay safe.